guys, today's video is sponsored by the OneFootball app. If you haven't done it already, head down to the description before this video starts, click the link and download it completely free of charge on iOS or Android. Hello everybody, welcome to episode 15 of the Charlton Athletic Career Mode, where we have recently managed to get ourselves in the top 2 of League One. Now, something I haven't done really, probably at all actually, or only once or twice if I have done it, is just go through the entire squad hub and allow you guys to just get a flavour of how everybody has performed in terms of their ratings, their goals, their assists and stuff like that. So at the moment, let's arrange this by goals, because I think a lot of people care about the goal scorers of the season. So Lyle Taylor, of course, leading the way, 24 goals in all competitions. Second is Igor Vetterkelly with 11 and 31. Fosu, very good goal scoring season for him as well, 10 in 41 with 5 assists. Lanez as well, 8 goals. Grant, Aribo and Forster-Caskey all on 4. Billy Clark has chipped in with 2 goals. Solly, Reeves, Sarr, Page and Marshall have all grabbed 1 goal each. Let's see who the best assisters are as well. And we can see that Lanez, of course, is the best at assisting goals with 12. He's been so good this season. I'll be surprised if he wasn't top of the charts in the league with assists as well. Forster-Caskey, 9. Very, very good from him as well. Aribo, great as well, 7. 5 for Taylor and Fosu, 4 for Grant, 3 for Vetterkelly, 1 for a few players. Solly, Deekstill, Clark, Oxford and Lewis Page as well. How about then our overall rating? I don't think you can actually arrange it by that. But I think if we just go by appearances then, we'll go down and you can obviously just pause on any player if you want to see how they've been performing for me during this season. I would say that my best 2 players have been Lyle Taylor and Diego Lanez. They are just the 2 reliable players that I know when they get a chance, to cross, shoot, score, dribble, whatever, I just know that it's going to be a good outcome. So they are my star players. And yeah, like I said guys, you can just pause on anybody. I don't know if it would tell me if Hackett, Fairchild, Kennedy and Yao have played for their loan teams, but I think that this probably means they haven't, which is not ideal. They have rose a little bit in rating, but not enough to be in contention to be in our first team anytime soon. So now we come over here and see each player's overall change over the course of the season. Remember, we're in the middle of March, so there is still plenty of time. Deekstill, though, flying above everybody, and he has gone up by 8. He's now a 71 rated at 22, which will probably make him, you know, interested by potentially top-end championship teams, maybe even Premier League teams, but I don't want to sell him. No way. He's too versatile. He's too good. He's a homegrown Charlton player, and I want to use him for seasons to come. Grant has gone up by 5, along with Aribo. Great stuff from them. Fosu and Lanez by 4. They are really, really effective for me as well in the games. Phillips by 3, as well as Maskell, although he's still not very usable for me. Bilic, Yao, Cullen, Forster-Caskey and Lapsley up by 2 each. Hackett, Fairchild, Vetterkelly, Zhu, Kennedy, Earl, Page, Bloomberg, Sarr, Bauer and Solly have all gone up by 1. There's a few that have not changed at all. Taylor actually hasn't. I think in one of my earlier episodes I thought he went down from a 68, but that is not the case. Marshall's gone down by 1 and then Pratley has gone down by 2 due to their ages. Anyway, let's get into some more football right now. We have 1 office notification. It is going to be Lewis Page, who says thank you for the first team football. That is okay, Lewis Page. You are definitely in my plans for this season at the very, very least. A young player as well, so could get up to like a 70 when he gets to like 24, 25 if I don't invest any training drills into him. Anyway, that aside, we're going to change this team and we're going to get into this game against Bristol Rovers. So let's do that right now. Here we go then, away at Bristol Rovers. We are, of course, playing this game. It's going to be a very difficult one. I believe Bristol Rovers are around about 13th or 14th in the league. So, you know, not a team that necessarily is a pushover, but certainly not a team that will likely to be challenging the top 6 anytime soon. Let's have a look at the lineups for both teams then. Okay, so here is the starting 11 for Bristol Rovers. Slocum in goal, Leadbitter, Broadbent, Lockyer and Kelly at the back. I always have to check it and make sure it is a back 4. It is. Sir coming up some in midfield, Matthews and Bennett on the wings, and Sawakami and Payne are up front for Bristol Rovers. And Charlton's lineup, you will notice a few changes. We have Phillips in goal, Deekstill, Oxford, Pearce and Earl. You know, a mainstay back 4 or back 5 for us there. No changes there. However, we've then got Lanez on the right, Fosu on the left. Again, no changes. And Cullen partners Forster-Caskey. And up front, we have Billy Clark partnering Lyle Taylor. Again, just fatigue and rotation reasons there. Let's get into this game, see if we can beat Bristol Rovers. I'm feeling good about it. Nice defensive work here from Tariq. Fosu knocks it to Earl. Earl drags it back. and knocks it into the path of Josh Cullen, who switches the play. And I think Deeksteel's going to look immediately for Lanez. Lanez just dancing around, just mugging the defenders off here. 74 rated in League One. Although now I've said that, we've lost the ball. Oh, that's another good bit of defensive work. That's twice now from Tariq Fosu. Here comes Lyle Taylor. He's going to try and find a ball. It's Josh Cullen. Josh Cullen to get a goal for us. Josh Cullen. Great save from Slocum. Are we going to be able to get the ball in? We're not. And it is out for a corner ball for... Oh, it's actually a throw-on, sorry, for Charlton. Billy Clark takes it. Fosu into Lyle Taylor. Lyle Taylor, we playing intricate football here. We are going to. It's going to be Cullen again. Cullen just keeping the ball in a dangerous area. I don't know why I just did that fancy pass. Lyle Taylor, Lyle Taylor. Oh, just about gets the through ball. It's Billy Clark. Billy Clark shoots, hits the bar. Lanez with the acrobatic follow-up off the post from Billy Clark. And Diego Lanez was there to put things right when it didn't quite go in for Billy Clark. The number 13 does a great little celebration, knee slide. I like the classic stuff there from Diego Lanez. And he is tearing up League One continuously, this boy. Can he do the same, hopefully, in the Championship? And yeah, nice finish. Keeper didn't really stand a chance. He was up, actually, the keeper. But yeah, perfectly executed from Diego Lanez. Put it right in the right place for the open goal. Well, not open goal, but to make the keeper work, basically, there. And the boys go 1-0 up away at Bristol Rovers. Here comes Matthews. Oh, he's lost the ball there. It's Earl who picks up the loose ball. And now we've got Billy Clark, who can see loads of space. Beautiful pass if Lanez can get on the end of it. And he can. And it's going to be Taylor surging into the box here. And Lyle Taylor, oh, he's going to have to work for it. Oh, and he's just about missed it. But that was really nice work between Clark and Lanez there. Just didn't find the final cross, really. And I think what we're going to do here is be very, very cheeky. We're going to chip this up. And it's going to be a volley. And yeah, that was crap. And there is the halftime whistle. We failed to convert that free kick in even the slightest regard. But yes, we are leading against Bristol Rovers away from home. Another potentially good result we're heading for here. We need to concentrate. We need to stay on top of the opposition. And hopefully we need to add a goal to this 1-0 lead. Because a 1-0 lead away from home, always very dangerous. And Sunderland are currently being held to a 1-1 draw against Walsall. I would not be surprised if that changed and Sunderland grabbed another goal. But it's good so far. Scunthorpe are winning against Portsmouth away from home, so we'll keep our eye on both of those games. Here comes Circum Sawakami. And what are Bristol Rovers going to do with the ball here? Circum, and it's but in the back of the net. What a first time effort that was. And against the run of play, Bristol Rovers equalise, and it's Bennett, I believe. Yeah, it is the number 23, Bennett, who equalises fantastically for Bristol Rovers. Really nice finish from them. Did not see it coming. Disgruntled Charlton fans in your picture there. Look at this. They were just knocking the ball about a little bit. Loads of space. Deeksteel kind of a bit naive there, who's been brilliant this game other than that. And just fired really accurately into that near post. And Dylan Phillips at his near post is just getting beaten at his near post is becoming a bit of a theme, which is just not great. But anyway, we should have defended it better as a whole team. And that's his 4th goal in the league, as you can see there, Carl Bennett. Let's try and get this lead restored. Alright guys, 4 minutes left on the clock here roughly, and we have made a couple of substitutions here. We've brought on, we've also changed the formation. We've changed it to a 4-3-3. We've brought on Veta Kelly for Josh Cullen, and we've just got a lot of attacking players on the field right now, and we're hoping to maybe just nick a last-minute winner here. But at the moment, it's Bristol Rovers causing all the problems. It's Zhu who does a nice bit of defensive work there, and oh, I didn't want to lose the ball there, so I'm just concentrating. Is that onside? Doesn't matter. Dylan Phillips does well. Let's boot this upfield for one last chance. And no, we don't get the chance to go on one more attack. And it is going to be Bristol Rovers 1, Charlton Athletic 1. In the first half, we could have had so many more goals. And I just feel like we played really well. In the second half, though, they came right back into it. And it was Bristol Rovers' half, really. They outplayed us. They had way more attacks than us. And unfortunately, they managed to get the equaliser. But at least we share the spoils and don't lose the game. We still managed to grab a point from it. And, we'll take the positives and move on to the next one. Player ratings, not too great for the players that came on. Zhu and Reeves on a 6.5 and a 5.9. Our players that came off, Lanez was on an 8.5. Maybe I took him off. Maybe that was a manager's mistake. Took him off too early. Cullen, a 7 and a 6.8 for Forster-Caskey. The defence, again, did pretty well. 7s and a very, very high 6 from Earl. And, yeah, Lyle Taylor and Tariq Fosu on 7s. Billy Clark as well. So Yeah, I mean, not an ideal result, but we shall move on, like I say. And annoyingly, Sunderland were held to a draw today. Scunthorpe got the 3 points, which I think means that we're going to be back down to 3rd place. Yes, we are. Still 1 point between 1st and 3rd. But yeah, not what we wanted to see. And let's move on to some training drills and see if anybody can raise their rating. We get, again, decent performances, but nobody moving up in rating quite yet. Let's go on to our next game in League One and see who our opposition is. So our next opponent is Wycombe Wanderers, who I believe are floating around in mid-table somewhere here. Yeah, here they are, 14th place, 38 games played and 46 points on the board. So 38 games played, that means we've literally got, I think, 8 games left of the season. Wow, so things are really starting to get important now. Can I afford to sim this one? Probably yes. We've reverted back to our mainstay 11, so I'm a bit more confident in the boys getting an away result here. We are, you know, rating-wise probably a way above Wycombe. Oh, they've actually gone 1-0 up through Tyson, though. That's not a great sign. Hopefully we can at least equalise and keep ourselves getting a bit of momentum. Can we do that? I hope so. It's over half-time now. Akinfenwa comes on for Wycombe. Solly comes on for Earl. No goal for Charlton yet. Can we grab one? Come on, somebody come up for me. Vettelli comes on for Taylor. Aribo comes on. Can someone grab a goal? Oh, it's 2-0 to Wycombe. That is a very poor result. And Akinfenwa with the goal for Wycombe Wanderers. That is a really poor result at this stage of the season. And that could put us a little bit further away from, yeah, it has 3 points off of top place Sunderland now. We'll get into a little bit more training and then go into the final game of the episode, guys. Nobody raising in rating, but lots of attributes, as always, going up. I'll have another look at that probably before the next episode to make sure everybody's training the right things. For now, I just like to sort of mindlessly simulate them to make sure that we're at least training something. Saying about growing financially, we don't need to worry too much about that. We will advance to our next game of the season and see who our opponents are. And I think that's Bradford. At home or away? Yes, at home. Okay, we've got a home game now. I'm thinking we can probably simulate this one. I mean, everybody's still on good form, so I mean, we'll trust in the boys and we'll go ahead and sim this. I think we can get the points here. Actually, before we do that, let's check where Bradford are in the table. I think they're, again, mid-table somewhere. They're actually 23rd, which is not great. So a home game against 23rd place Bradford should be a 3-point situation right here. So let's see if we can make that come to life and become true. Anyway, players are warming up and we're into the game now. Forsakaski converts a penalty within 2 minutes. That is really, really good. Let's see if we can build on that lead with somebody. Taylor, Grant, I'm looking at you boys, and we're approaching half-time. Earl gets booked. Taylor gets a goal. Classic Lyle Taylor scoring goals in League One. 60 minutes played now. Marshall comes on for Lanes. Wright comes on for Robinson. Vettelli off the bench gets a goal for Charlton, and it's 3-0, and this is more like the Charlton that I know. And it is 3-0 at the full-time whistle, and I didn't see the Sunderland or Scunthorpe results there. I was too busy focusing on Charlton, and we are back up into the automatic promotions now. And guys, things are about to get huge for us in the next 2 episodes. So I will probably, I don't know, I'm not going to promise it, but I may do face cam for the last few games of the season, and maybe in the very last episode where we've got the last 3 games. And I may play maybe 2 games an episode as opposed to 3 games an episode if we so need it. So 3 points off of Sunderland here, as you can see. 1 point ahead of Scunthorpe in 3rd place, and we are currently on target to get automatic promotion to the Championship. So just to end this episode off, guys, I am going to first of all have a look at our remaining fixtures. So let's go to the calendar. So we have a game against Doncaster away. Then we have, oh no, sorry, we don't. That's a complete lie. We have games coming up in April, I believe, next. So let's change the month and see what our games are. Sorry, we have a game against Plymouth away. Okay. Then we have Luton at home. Decent game. Then we have Oxford away. Very, very difficult game. Might have to play that one for sure. Then, oh my God, we have Scunthorpe coming up at home on the penultimate day of the season. Very, very, very big game there. And then our last game of the season is away against Gillingham. I think that's the last game of the season. Oh no, we have one more, and it's at home against Rochdale. So yeah, some big games there. We'll look at how we're going to tackle playing and simulating those respectively. And just before we end this episode off, let's go and sim some more training drills and see what everybody's saying. So a B from Tariq Fosu is enough to make his dribbling 74 and enough to make his overall rating 72. That is very important, more like a championship winger rating there. As well as Lanez, so if we are well equipped to get promoted at the moment. We have a really good core sort of squad in order to do that, and yeah, we are going to just advance to the first and then stop the simulation just so that we can... Oh, we've actually got a monthly report, so we might as well do this as well. Let's have a look at these guys. So Bang Wang, the boy, is a CAM. That is somebody who... That is a position where I don't normally get youth players coming through. He's only a 46 rated, which is not the best, but, you know, we can keep our eye on him. Chen Yang, 44 rated, 16 years old, and overall potentially an 87, which is really good. Liang Mao, again, the keeper, still too young to promote, but we probably will promote him at some point. Let's come back out here now. Player conversations. Oh, and Billy Clark and George Lapsley, this is quite big news, do want to be sold in the next transfer window. It is with a heavy heart that I say I can probably fulfill both of these guys' wishes and look to strengthen the areas that they will be leaving behind, you know, a bit thin. Anyway, let's go over here to the squad and see if anybody has naturally raised in rating. On a glance, I don't think... Oh, Grant actually has. He's a 70 rated now. So Colin Grant at 21, 70 rated. That is big. That is a potentially Premier League striker rating in the future, given his age. Nobody else, as far as I can see, has gone up. Naturally, maybe Saar, but I'm not sure. Nobody else here has changed, I don't think, at least. And yeah, oh, Maskell has actually gone up by 1 to a 55, but I mean, that's nothing to write home about. And also Page has gone up naturally to a 68, so that's good signs. Anyway guys, that is going to be it for this episode. Make sure you smash a like on it, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you very soon with another video. Take care of yourselves guys, and sweet.